Hey guys, Nate Latimer here, showing you guys the big data show demo, which is reflecting our SiteSee solution, which is a patented technology that identifies who is on your website, what they're clicking on, and ties 303 fields of information to your website visitors. The way this works is as somebody visits your site within 400 milliseconds, we tie offline and online opt-in consumer data to the person that's on your website, whether they fill out a lead form or not. So on average, we're matching 45% against your real people traffic and showing you information like this. So this is one of our clients, Northrop & Johnson. They do yacht charters, super yachts. So it's very valuable for anybody with a business to consumer website to find out what people are in market for based on what they're viewing. So with one simple line of code embedded on the header of the northropandjohnson.com website, the pixel tracks every single page viewed at a subdomain level as well. So I can click around here and I can find out exactly what this person was looking at while they were on the site. So this person is looking at a Sunseeker yacht. So very cool information for the yacht brokers that work at Northrop & Johnson as an example. This technology works great for any business to consumer website. So the way the algorithm works and acts out the gate is the first thing it does is it removes all bot traffic. So if you're not familiar with bots, there's a lot of just not reputable marketing companies, advertising companies in the industry that just send fake traffic to your website, which is fraudulent. There's a lot of procedures in place now that are removing that, and I have those in place as well. So the first thing it does removes all fake traffic. It also removes all businesses, because with businesses, it could be associated with a lot of different people within an organization, and we're trying to get to the consumer that was on the website that's in market for whatever product your client is selling. So it starts matching on the real people traffic. 45% is our average match rate. So let's say there's 1,000 people on your client's website today. I'm going to be able to tie data that looks like what's right here on my screen to 450 of them on average. So you're going to have Darlene here. Darlene's first name, last name, address, city, state, zip. Email is heavily populated. Out of the 450 out of 1,000, as an example, will be populated with 51% email addresses that are deliverable, opt-in for all third-party marketing offers, and ready to go. So you can see a lot of info on here. This is sort of a just low-hanging fruit snapshot of Darlene. If you export the contacts, you're going to see all 303 fields in a Excel spreadsheet. So Darlene's 77 years old, 687,000 plus is her estimated income. Her net worth is 5.5 million, 800 plus credit score. I'm going to touch on credit score real quick. So if you buy directly from the bureaus, then you have to make a firm offer of credit. You have to get an approved lender. You have to jump through a bunch of FCRA compliance guidelines, and you have to pay the expensive credit bureau prices. What we did is we built an inferred credit score model that gets you right in the strike zone, and when compared to the bureaus, it's plus or minus 7 points accurate on average. So it just makes everything a lot easier. We also have one of the most accurate vehicle owner databases, so who's currently driving what type of vehicle. So it looks like Darlene has a 2008 BMW X5. VIN number is populated here. We also VIN decode and explode out that trim level information. So a lot of info here, but what's really cool is just if you look down, you can see where Darlene lives with a street view. This is a new feature we just added. I can also heat map where the web visitors are visiting from. So the way you want to pitch this, the way you want to explain this to your clients is it's caller ID on steroids for your website. What we're doing is we're making web visitors that are normally invisible, visible. Most business to consumer websites convert at a 4% rate. That means 96% of the people that are on the site do not take action. And this is a way to tie the data to the web visitors so you can continuously own that data and remarket to these people across multiple different tactics. So as you see here, this is where Northrop & Johnson's web visitor traffic is coming from, which makes sense. You got a lot of people in the Northeast. They're located in Florida. You've got a lot of wealthy people in Los Angeles. So you can drill down even farther. And if you scroll down, you'll see a lot more information just based on real-time site visitors at a preview level. You can click on any of these people and get a profile on them with detailed information. So whenever you export, you can export based on date ranges. You could do today, yesterday, last 7 days, customize it however you want, export it. Whenever you export, you get a notification that the exported file is being sent to your email. You can retrieve it there, export it. Whenever it's exported, it's going to look like this. Something else that's very interesting about this product is we also have UTM codes. So with a UTM, this shows you how the people got to your website. So if you're paying a lead generation provider, if somebody clicked on a Facebook ad or a Google ad, it shows how they arrived at your website. It's pretty interesting. But if you keep going, you're going to see all these different fields. It just goes on and on. You've got estimated income, marital status, gender, ethnicity, language. There's the vehicle owner information, even home value, whether they're a homeowner or renter. But it goes on, even down to the types of credit cards that people have, who their cell carrier is, their net worth, education. And because we license over 4,000 different websites and ingest 20 to 30 million opt-in records on a monthly basis, we're collecting the true transactional and behavioral data. So as people buy products online, subscribe to services, book trips, we ingest that data. So it's a living and breathing file. And you guys will all have this information in your Nvatomate shared folder. So you can pull this up later. Another thing that we added is site intelligence, which makes sense of your web visitors. So let's keep Northrop & Johnson in mind here. Click on their account, update the charts. So this is showing that the majority of the people that visit the Northrop & Johnson super yacht charter or purchase website are coming from New York, then Los Angeles, Bronx, Miami, Brooklyn. You also have down to the zip code level. So top 10 zip codes, which, I mean, in their case, this is going to be the richest zip codes in the United States. We can even target that way. So we could drill down to the Forbes richest 50 zip codes to create targeted campaigns for these people. So you've got form leads. So this is the people that actually did fill out a lead form. But the beauty of this product is it ties contact information whether they filled out a lead form or not. This is where you're going to get into how many people showed up at a location, which isn't very applicable to Northrop and Johnson. This is more so a feature that would be interesting to somebody that has a lot of traffic to their brick and mortar location. But we can now track that based on how many people show up on the marketing and advertising efforts that we're doing on their behalf. 64.17% of Northrop and Johnson's site visitors are visiting with a mobile device. Average income obviously makes sense. It's going to be 150,000 plus. You also have the credit ranges. Majority of their site traffic does have strong credit. So all this information can be used to better understand who's visiting your site, so you don't have to make sense of it within Excel or a CSV, spreadsheet. If you're not a data scientist, it's very difficult to make sense of this. So that's why we built this dashboard, is to just make everything a lot easier to understand from a data science perspective. So guys, I appreciate you checking out the tutorial. Give us a call if you have any questions. Happy to train one-on-one and just get you guys geared up so that you can do demos on your own. And if you do not have a username or password, then just reach out to myself or Greg Sloan, and we will send you a username and password and give you a quick one-on-one training. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day.